Yayoi Kusama is a Japanese artist who is sometimes called the Princess of Polka Dots. Although she makes lots of different types of art, they have one thing in common: dots. Dots are one motif you will find in most of Kusama's work. A motif is something that an artist uses over and over again. Kusama tells the story of how when she was a little girl, she had a dreamlike vision that kind of freaked her out. She was in a field of flowers when they all started talking to her. The heads of flowers were like dots that went on as far as she could see, and she felt as if she was disappearing into this field of endless dots. This experience gave her many ideas for her artworks. Another example of a motif in Kusama's artwork are her pumpkins. "I love pumpkins," she said, "because of their humorous or funny form, warm feeling, and a human-like quality." The pumpkin motif came from a childhood memory of growing up in Japan. During World War II, a large storehouse of pumpkins helped keep her family fed during a food shortage. Whether it was a painting, sculpture, or installation, pumpkins and dots can be seen throughout many of her artworks. An installation is a type of artwork that is typically created in a room of a museum or a gallery space. It is not just a flat painting on a wall. It's usually an experience, something you can walk around or through. Kusama wants the viewer to experience her dreamlike visions like she did. In one installation, Kusama painted an entire room white. When visitors would come, they were given a sheet of dot stickers. They were invited to place the stickers anywhere they wanted. The result was a collaborative or group effort, a room covered in dots. You want to grab the paper in your art kit that looks like this. It might be a different color than mine. Today we're going to create a paper pumpkin sculpture inspired by Kusama. We will begin by using her signature polka dot motif. Turn your paper over so you can see the plain side and begin drawing as many dots as you can. Try to use variety of sizes and also how you organize your dots. They could be random, or you could even choose to line them up. Once you have filled your paper with dots, it's time to cut out your pieces. You will cut neatly on the lines copied on your paper. Using a sharpened pencil or even a pen, carefully poke holes on each end of each strip, right where the dot is. This will help the assembly process be a little easier. Once you have all of your holes, it's time to put your pumpkin together. Using one of your brass brads, place 4 strips on it in the shape of a T or a plus sign. Then use your other 4 strips to create an X over the top of your plus sign. Once all strips are in place, then you will separate the prongs of your brad and flatten them down to hold everything in place. Bend one of your strips up and place the other brad down through the top. Keep adding strips under the first until they are all attached. Flatten out the prongs inside your sphere to create and hold the pumpkin shape. I did not give you paper for this next part, so use what you can find around the house to create a stem. And once you've created the stem, then you're done. Well, almost done. Don't forget that the fun part is sharing your work. Think about how you want to photograph your work. Maybe you just want to place it in front of a nice, simple background. That is fine. Just make sure you get really close to your pumpkin with your camera so it's the focal point. Perhaps you want to create a background for your pumpkin. Maybe you take a separate sheet of paper and you place that behind your pumpkin before photographing. Again, get close. Or maybe you want to create your own installation and make a mirror room. If you have a few different mirrors, you can set them up kind of side by side or in front of a bigger mirror and photograph your pumpkin in that space to create your own infinity room. However you decide to photograph your work, I can't wait to see it.